guys, what's up everyone? Thank you for watching us. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're doing fine and I hope you're spending a very nice day. As usual, it's me, Edna, and Patrick.
Hi guys, how is everybody doing today? I hope you all chilling and all enjoying
All right guys, so we also have two guests for our today's topic. On my left, this is my left side, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
On my left side I have, you can introduce
my
yourself.
name is Steve Irutingabo, and a resident of Bujumbura.
Okay, thank you for coming here.
Thank you for inviting me as well.
All right, on my right now I have...
Dusavejano, that's my name, and I'm
Thank you for coming.
Yeah,
Welcome
you.
to the Standpoint.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, so guys, for today's topic, we are going to be talking about how, do you think people should spend less on their wedding day, on that big day, in order to save for the future life, for that life they're going to start? Or do you maybe think you just have to spend whatever you want on that big day and then you think about the future later?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we have been seeing many people when it comes to the wedding day, they just do big stuff, and some others it's not only nowadays, even from back in the day,
But that's a big day, Patrick. So.
I know for sure it's a big day, and I'm not saying it's really bad, just what we are trying to figure out and see whether it's good, whether it's better, or whether it can be something that can be healthy for the new family that is going to be
that kind of life they're going to start. So now my question is, do you think people think do you think they mind about the future, about the new life when they are preparing for their wedding?
Yes, for sure, and that is very important things they have to do. Yeah, whether they are getting hit for the first time or they are remarrying after therefore divorce, that's a very important things they have to know and to discuss with your partner, so that you may know how life will be after a wedding. So when you talk with your partner, you will make sure that and you make some money planning, so that you are not squandering the money that you will need after that wedding, because the wedding's there, or the event just for a few moments,
few hours,
because there's another long journey after that wedding. So you have just to stick your mind on that.
Most of the time, people spend on a one day, you spend a lot of money, but only you have to think about life ahead. You're not gonna live only that one day, one moment, and then you spend your money the way you want. I think what people should consider is life after the wedding. Because you're not gonna contract a lot of money. You spend over one day, and then after that, you have to pay money for the next 5 years. Doesn't make sense. It's better you use what you have wisely, and then you think ahead, because that's what matters a lot. Not only that day, but in coming days, that's where you're gonna face each other.
And again, I think we should not keep our focus only maybe on people who don't have means. There are people who have a lot of means.
Exactly.
So for that day, it's their special day.
No,
so they got to.
For those with a big pocket, you can spend as much as you want, because it's a part of celebration.
Absolutely.
And then eventually after wedding, they won't face problem with the finance and stuff. But the moment you don't really have much, you should go according to your pocket. You're not gonna spend much and then contract debts after your marriage.
Yeah.
That would be so silly somehow.
Yeah, but there are some people who even say even if you have a lot of money, even if you have a big pocket, as you're saying, you should not really spend a lot on your wedding. That money can be used for something else.
That reminded me a sentence that I read in a book saying it's imperative to establish an affordable wedding. Money. Yeah. Why? When you're preparing your marriage, it's very important not to compare yourself with others that first. Because marriage, when getting married, is like building a house. Building a house can be expensive, you all know that. But after you have built your house, you didn't finish. You have also to make sure you think about a long-term maintenance of the house. So when you're getting married, for sure, it's going to be expensive. It's up to you. But also you have to think also about your relationship after. Yeah. So you have to make, how will I maintain my marriage? Because we all know that money, as we all know, is the root of all evils. So when you not agree with each other about how to use money, we know that sometimes there's some even marriages that are broken. And the reason we found is how to use money.
Excuse me a little bit. How money is the root of all evil. Why can't you say that money is the root of all?
When I'm saying that in that topic, there are two questions that two guys that want to get married have to answer. First of all, yeah, how much money are going to use? Who is going to pay that money? When they sit together as partner, yeah, they think, we are going to use 2 million for or 10 million. Who's going to pay those 2 or those 10 million?
Both of you?
We too. Yeah, because some Burundian, sometimes they stick on their mind, we get some contribution. No, we're not talking about contribution. Stick on you. That will help you. That will help you to know how much money you have, you both, because it's no longer your money. Now it's my side and your side.
Money,
it's our money.
Couple's money. Yeah.
So yeah. So the reason why, how to use that money, we have to share the money. That can help the two guys to know how to spend their money, not just to squander, but they are going to spare it.
Yeah, for sure, that's true. But you know, I do think that sometimes, you know, we know the community in which we are living. So sometimes we want to, you know, yeah, to
impress. To show off.
No, to show off.
Actually, I was going to ask a question maybe similar to that one. If you look around here in Burundi, do you think when people are preparing for wedding or preparing for that marriage, when a couple is preparing for a marriage, do you think they actually mind about the future ahead, the life ahead?
That depends. Some people do, but then the others, they don't really care.
Like in general?
Yeah, in general, if you check, like, especially in town, you know, some they get married, but like you said, if they don't balance the finance that they get to use it wisely, that's why they end up being separated, because they can't carry on. There's no cash coming in to help the couple to go on and on. But if it's managed wisely, the couple can go far away, you know, because then the main problem that the couple faces is the finance. Finance, it's everything, you know, it's how you pay the house, how you buy food, the money to send kids to school and all the stuff. So if you don't manage it well, you might not go far away. That's why you see some of the people, they divorce after 2-3 years. Why? Because of the finance, mainly. There might be other reasons, yes, but the main reason is the finance.
Sometimes they want to compare or to impress people. Let me say, use that word. They want to impress people. They say, hey, if maybe we go to Telego and then we sign it, they will advertise. There are some even take a decision of taking debt. You know, the ending you find after marriage, you find a couple is in debt. They will even spend 3 or 5 years paying that debt.
Paying that date that they got when they were preparing for.
For sure, because you know what, when you get married, that's a new life. Because there are things that they don't know. All they see is marriage, wedding. But after marriage, there is an experience that they don't have. Something they have to know, but they don't know. They don't know about that. So when they go in debt, imagine after 3 months after getting married, someone is knocking at your door. Patrick,
I need more money.
Bring the rest. So you actually came up with a very, very, you know, beautiful, you know, point of view, like, you know, because here we are talking about like marriage, and what people should understand first of all is the purpose of marriage. So what is the purpose of marriage according to you? So
yeah, I mean, if I go according to the Bible, they say you should
Tough
get married one day so that you can make a family, you know, because that's how a person grow, you know. You start, you're young, then you grow a little bit. After a certain age, you need to get married, because that's why we were born to to multiply.
Well, I don't think that's the goal, but let's just not go into another.
Yeah. We have a wise man here who has done that. I mean, who is married or who is married or
I think the way we are created, I think a marriage is God's plan.
No, tell me the purpose. Yeah, sure.
The purpose of marriage, I think, is to start a family. Yes.
I think that's not really enough.
But because there's no man who's going to be complete if not married.
Not really.
No.
Not really.
You're not going to be complete if not married.
No, that's so controversial. But like for me, in my humble opinion, the purpose of marriage is happiness. It's just being happy because you are like trying to reach that step whereby you feel, as he's saying, maybe completed because there's something which is lacking in you. So then you decide that you want somebody to stay just beside, but there are some other people who maybe, for example, people are impotent, like they don't have that even desire of like you see. So then why would
they get married? Just to have that person there, even though they're not
able to. That's a mistake, though.
That's a mistake. Maybe they make
because the spouse can suffer for the rest of her life, and when you marry somebody and you're not going to satisfy her. You see?
That's true, but like we said, you say it's happiness, right?
Yeah, sure.
So you can't be happiness if you're alone, right? You have to get somebody else so that you can be.
As I said,
even though it's not all the time the case,
That's why I say depending upon individuals. There are people who are already complete, but there are
people have so many choices. So
sure.
Your choices can't be mine. Like you can't have similar choices. I might find my happiness is in something else. Although you're saying that happiness is getting married.
Yeah. I mean,
So there are even people who are single to life. They are
happy. Sure.
Yeah. So
I think it's up to what your
it's up to one's personal. It's up to one's decision. Question popped up in my mind when you talked about thinking about spending less. In Burundi, sometimes we see their parents support their kids when they're trying to get married, and then they spend a lot of money. Of course, it's their parents, them that have made it in life somehow. Do you think even there they should maybe think twice, even if they're being given money, they should not maybe spend it all on that wedding day? And
yes, for sure. When your parents support you, because they are happy, because when your child gets married, that's a privilege in family. Your father is happy, your mother is happy. That's the reason why he contributes to you. But what you have to know is that he will not always contributing to you. Maybe if he's happy today, he gives you 2 million, 3 million to support you. So you have to know how to use that money. Because you as a mature man or women to get married soon, you have also to get to know that the situation of your mom or your parent, even though they give you that money, that doesn't mean that they have much. No, they are happy, they want to support you. They have other things to do, to care about.
It's
so make sure
it's almost like a sacrifice, That thing happened, you get married once, and then that support is there. Obviously, like, you're not gonna go back maybe 4 months after. I need more, I need this and this. Then they're gonna qualify you as irresponsible. You won't be irresponsible. You won't be responsible. You have to wait for them to back you up and stuff. It's just it might be seen as a culture when the parents they accompany you in your new life, because they know alone you can't make it. Not only parents, sometimes even the uncles and the aunties and stuff, they help so that specific day, it's a big day for the family. They lift you up, but not all the time that you're gonna look back for them.
You're saying not all the time they're gonna look back, to them, but sometimes you are, like even think, young people getting married and they don't even have a job. So sometimes you see they are just still waiting for the support of their parents. And
the reason why, before you get married, the first question you have to ask is, am I ready to get married? Because when you, as a man, for example, before I get married, I ask myself that question. Will I really be able to feed my family, my wife? Will I be able to afford a house just to pay rent per month? So if you can answer those questions, that also can help you to see that you are ready, and also that how you will spend that money. because you get to know that if I have 10 million and I spend all of them after
What's gonna happen?
What's gonna happen? Yeah, because I'm sure that can also be the root of the problem. When you are fiancé, you are happy. During that marriage, you dance. Everyone is dancing. You make a wonderful marriage. You have a wonderful video. But do you think what can happen when you're watching a wonderful video recorded when you didn't eat?
Imagine you're hungry.
When you were not paying rent.
You won't even have that desire of watching what happens.
You don't have that desire of watching.
You won't have that desire.
The reason why that's a wonderful thing to think about.
Especially ladies, we are so emotional about that day
yes,
and everything.
Sure. Yeah.
So what if you get a lady and she tells you, this is the day I've been waiting for, like this is my wedding day.
Yeah.
So there's nothing you're gonna tell me about that we can't prepare for dinner maybe, or we're just gonna remove some stuff because of this and that. How I
need a special ring.
I need a special ring.
No, but on my opinion, actually, definitely I'm gonna use. We will plan. If you wanna have a wonderful wedding, we're gonna plan together. I'm not gonna plan alone, or she's gonna plan alone. If we plan together, we see what we have, and then what kind of party do we want. We might do a small party with enough funds that we have, instead of going and borrow money to have a big party, because that option for me doesn't exist. I won't have a magnificent party in the money that I borrow. I better use like the less that I have, right? But then we do something. Obviously, it's gonna be nice, obviously, but it doesn't have to be so expensive so that she can be happy. Remember, it doesn't mean that the party have to be so expensive. Then she's gonna be that happy.
Yeah, she's gonna enjoy it.
Obviously. But for my view, I mean, I won't spend much beyond my limits, actually.
Yeah.
But if I have money, obviously I have throw a big party. Why not?
Why not?
There's something that Edna reminded me when just she asked you a question. There's in some couples, if we find that a girl, they have a wonderful job, we can get money. Yeah.
Or they're from like big families.
Big families, So, and a man is coming, or a boy is coming in a poor family, And when just they sit together, we find a girl say, no, that's my money. I work for it, no problem. Do this, do this, do this. You will find a man doesn't have something to say, Because, as Edna say, girls are emotional. Therefore, they want to show up. That they say, this is my day.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use my money.
But
That's true.
If she do agree to marry you, right?
Yeah.
Aren't you gonna be like the big advisor
to
suggest?
If you agree to
the question, as the topic say, is spending less. The word less, it's up to how much you have.
Yeah,
if I have 1 million, I can spend less by spending 5,100. If I have, for example, 100 million, so just enjoying a marriage that may spend 20 million, that's not a problem. It's less.
No, you do afford.
I think the root of everything is to get to know you, you and your partner. Who are we? How much do we have? What can we afford so that we're not going to suffer and struggle after? Because we all know that life is not easy.
No, it's not.
And also you have to get to know, not to forget that you will be learning. That's a new life you'll be starting. There are things you don't know. You know each other, but there's something. If you have your fiancé, yes, you know your fiancé, but you will know exactly. There's something that you will discover. Once you are in that house.
You see how Patrick is shaking, actually.
you just like you are, touching.
But that's true.
He's actually mad, right? Because I know, sometimes I know how we Burundians are. Like for example, I'm trying to get ready for my wedlock. So, you cannot really, do it we have to make it special, but as you said, of course, we don't have to impress people, we don't have to show off, we don't have to brag about ourselves, whereas we don't really have those means, we cannot go beyond our means. But sometimes, for example, we have this customer, like this habit of inviting, to
200 people.
200,
That's 200. Like
Yeah,
I've been in so many committees, like of marriages or people about to get married, and like almost all of them, like they were like putting the number on 500. You see, people are about to come to her.
I mean,
I
think that's too much.
That's too much. Even if you have money,
500,
I mean,
500, 400. You see, and again, like you find they are like renting, expensive halls. You see, and trying to like.
And they are forcing the community to contribute. You know how much?
Imagine like saying
that's what happens.
Yes,
these
sure.
days.
And when like there's even like a kind of say, I don't know whether it's a trick like nowadays, like the committee like after like. Saying all the budget, like after budgeting all the needs that we'll have, like now the committee, like the chairman of the committee asks you, you know, most of the times the man, because most of them we take the man as the head, so it's like, how much money do you have? Like
that's what they do.
Yeah, sure. How much money do you have?
The reason why they have to be open, especially with boys, you know. When just with his fiancée. He doesn't want to just to be frank, saying that I don't have money. I have this. He wanted to show that girl that he have a lot of money. Where are you going to live? You're going to live maybe in Rohero. So, but also you have to be frank, be open. You know, if she loved you, she loved you. If she doesn't love you, she doesn't love you.
So even guys should work on that. Like they should be
absolutely,
honest.
Absolutely. Between the partners, like between the the two people are going to get married, there has to be like
the spouses.
Yeah, there has to be like transparency, like full transparency.
Sure. Obviously, if you don't get that
anything,
but like before married, where were you gonna get that? After you married. You see, that's how you have to pay to build your relationship. It's about honesty.
Yeah.
You speak to each other the truth, because like the moment we decide like we want to use this kind of budget, and then you're lying, you say you have 6 million instead of 4.
Yeah.
When you're gonna tell you bring the 6,
you actually like
it's gonna be embarrassing.
Yeah, sure, but most of the time they don't even say more than what they have. They say less than what they have. This is a strategy. That's a strategy for the committee to contribute. They actually rely on people to contribute. You see, so you didn't know. So I'm giving.
That's true. You know,
see?
You know what? Because they know that they have less, and then they don't want to spend all that money, so they want to force the committee to
contribute. But now I'm trying to think about this. What about those kids? Like maybe you as a couple, we don't have you don't have enough money to throw a big party on your wedding day, and then parents are like, it's okay, just plan whatever you want. We're gonna
pay
funds. We're gonna give you the funds, or we're gonna just finance your wedding. Do you think that's a good thing from the parents, or that's kind of spoiling the kids?
To take all the responsibilities that the wedding.
Because we know that exists actually.
Yes, that exists. On my side, to contribute is good, but as we say, as a man, when you want to get married, I think getting a contribution is good, but accepting that someone else is going to take all your responsibility, you're not going to have a freedom of speech, Yeah, because of even your parents, when just you may say, hey, do you know even your marriage is we who paid everything? So make sure you follow our advices when they advise you.
Yeah, true.
Because if you want just to help them in life, things that will continue. Because after the wedding, just you pay 10 million for the wedding, and after they are suffering, it can be good just to pay 2 million for them to contribute to marriage, and that just even them to struggle, they can just realize that the start is not easy.
Yeah.
So that after they will even know how to manage their money.
No, I think that kills their mentality. If like it's your big day, we know as a growing guy or growing girl, you need to get married, and then now parents come, they finance like 100% what you're gonna use on the party, right? Obviously, for the next step, they're gonna wait for the help again. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna It's not gonna get over. Something is that they need, or obviously they're gonna run back to you. And nowadays we know couples, like when things goes wrong because of the financing stuff, one goes home and the other one goes home. Now the parents, they meet again, right? They put more funds, the couple get united again, but after a certain time, it's not gonna stick together.
Yeah, that's
You're just
true.
gonna keep on pumping money in, but it's not gonna be solid.
They don't sit tight and then try to find a solution to that.
Instead of giving them maybe that money like to finance the wedding, you just give that money that they put in a business, right? Because it's gonna be somewhere there, right? That's a good help. Instead of financing that party, put that money away for a business that's good that they're gonna run. Anytime if there's a problem, the business is gonna help them. You're not there anymore, right? Or you're probably gone.
Yeah.
Now, how are they going to survive? They're not gonna survive.
I guess we learned a lot from you guys.
But before I would like to, I would like your recommendation maybe to some people who are watching us and who are maybe planning their wedding. You know.
So I think my advice to them is just sit together and talk. Be honest. Talk just what is inside you, just inside of your mind. And say what I think. I even miss a word just to say. When I say be honest, it means say be open to your partner, and your partner must be also open to you, so that you may see what you have and prepare things that you can afford, so that you may start a happy family with a happy marriage. You know? Yeah.
Now, for me, I would say go according to what you can afford. Like because everybody got a level, right?
Yeah.
So you still on that level. You are start small and then go big.
How about people who have money now?
No, for those ones they
they are blessed.
They are blessed. They can party. They can even party the whole month for the wedding.
Right? Yeah.
Because it's not gonna affect their finance at all.
On my side, I guess even for those people who are well off. I mean, got a lot of money. Sometimes they got to know also that what matters the most after the wedding, as you said, guys. Because I heard like so many marriages, like so many rich people who did their marriages on yachts. Imagine huge yachts, like even the plane, imagine. But after only 2 months, the marriage was
broken.
So I guess either you rich, either you poor. Yes, of course, spend as you can afford. You're saying, but also think about the future. Think about what's gonna happen next.
Because money is a secret. Goes today you go, tomorrow you don't have. So if you don't have that habit of managing,
but also not forgetting that ceremony is not the things that makes the marriage happy.
I guess we don't have anything to add here. Like we learned a lot. And I do believe even our viewers have got something to work on.
But don't be afraid, just do it.
Yeah, sure, I will do it, and I will do it. And my wedding is gonna be special. It's gonna be special. Whether like, I don't know. It's hard even to describe, but it's gonna be special.
I hope I'm gonna get it
right. Look at her.
She will be there. We will see how it will be.
It's as if she's not happy for me. What's wrong with you?
I just
imagine. What's wrong with her? It's like.
No, if you can afford what he will do,
of course,
he will enjoy the marriage.
Yeah,
exactly.
But if you want to exaggerate, he will regret.
Absolutely, I do it.
I can feel the punch.
I invite all of you guys so that you can see how I'm gonna do it on my side. I mean, I hope I won't exaggerate.
Good luck.
Obviously, we're gonna be there. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, so we actually thank you for coming here, for accepting our invitation.
Thank you.
Anyway, guys, please, before you tie your knot, make sure you have finances and make sure you calculate everything. Make sure you think about your future. See you. Stay tuned.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.